Okay, I'm sorry that I started the recording late, but this one's going to be way better than yesterday's recording. Okay, so intersecting lines cross each other. They look like this, and they cross in a point. We'll just quickly, okay. I really hate that mouse thing. It drives me nuts. I'm more of a classic girl. All right, so if I could call this angle right here angle A, and I could call this angle here, this distance between those B, and then we've got C and D. Okay, if you can think about Jack's words of which angles mirror each other, what two angles would you pick, Quinn? Angle A and angle C. It's like if you folded it up, they'd be right on top of each other. Exactly. So we're going to write angle A is vertical to angle C. Okay. And then I also heard Quinn give two others. B and D are also. So angle B is vertical to angle D. Now watch this fancy trick. Let me see. Let me get a really good color. A good color. I need a bright color. I'm going to go with orange. All right. So if I trace angle A, and I'm not great, so you can see it's a little off. If I take angle A, how do I turn it around? What? How do I flip it? Where's the arrows? That one? No, I hit it. Nothing happened. Yeah. Oops. On other stuff, I can flip it. Nothing. Do you think well, this thing is exactly like the finger. Oops. That didn't go well. I'll have to show you in the other thing. Sigma? So anyway, if I could, I would. If I could, I would show you that this, if I take this angle and literally just turn it over, it will be this exact distance, which means that they are congruent. Congruent is the word we use in geometry for equal. It means same size, same shape. Okay? The symbol for congruent is this. It's an equal sign with a squiggly on top. So I can write angle A is congruent to angle C. Yes, sir, Brady. Wow, that's amazing. Thanks for sharing. Jack. There are other angle relationships we're going to learn that are also congruent. So it doesn't always mean vertical. Okay. What it means is if I told you that this angle was 32 degrees, you would know that angle C is 32 degrees. And if you know that angle A is 32, you can also find angle B. Yeah, you can. How? Easton, this makes Mrs. Ilvani very unhappy. Shh. Macy, what reminds you of the quote? Be the change you wish to see in the world, Easton. If everyone went around tripping each other, trying to get a laugh, we'd have chaos. Okay, see? My quotes make a difference. Lily. Yes, because what kinds of angles are angle A and angle B? Those are supplementary. So they add up to 180. So as soon as I give you one angle, you can find all the others. Isn't that cool? Stop being a freaking kindergartner. Give me the scissors. Give me the scissors. All right. So, so this is being recorded. I hope no one besides Jackson listens to this. All right. Use the photo below to make a list of vertical angles. So this happens in the real world. And I imagine if you're a cartographer or you are a road builder, whatever they call that, you talk about where roads meet and cross and intersect and what kind of angles they are. And so let's list some vertical angles. Angle is congruent to angle. You're so good. An angle is congruent to. Okay, this is fun. Okay, so now let's get to the nitty gritty where algebra marries geometry. It says, first of all, which angle is vertical to angle X? Let's name it. Angle, raise your hand. Who can name the angle? Mason. Which angle is vertical to X? Kiefer. Louder. Name it with 3 letters. Oh, that's an O. Angle BOC is mirroring whatever that is. Angle BOC. So that's the first answer. Then it says, what is the value of X? Gabby, what's the value of X? You got it, girl. It's just that easy. Okay. We're on lesson 3, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, you can use your knowledge that vertical angles are congruent to find missing measures. The question is, what is the value of X in the figure? So before we can start figuring, we need to identify what angle relationship they have. Carolina, these 2 angles that are labeled are what kind of angles? We call them the ones that are labeled are this one and this one. So they do not create a straight line. They're mirroring each other. It kind of makes a V, if that helps. Kind of makes a V for vertical. So you have to identify their relationship. And once you know their relationship, Austin, what can you tell me about their measures? They're equal. In geometry, we say they are congruent, but I can set them equal to each other. 120 equals 2x. Solve for x. Then I always go back to the question. Did I answer the question? What is the value of x? Yes. Do I label that degrees? No, it's an x right here. Okay. And I can check myself. Is 2 times 60, 120? Yep. Yay. Woohoo. Okay. Math just makes so much sense. I just love it. Okay. Example 4. What is the value of x in this figure? Ooh. First, they have a relationship. Easton, what's their relationship? That is true. They are congruent, but that's not their angle relationship. What do we call the kind of angles they are? It's because he doesn't listen to me. Do you want to save him, Hooksma? I disagree. Supplement. Ooh, we have some studying to do. Supplementary means they make 180. Okay. Shh. Hooksma wants another chance. They're vertical angles. They're literally pointing at each other. So the angle relationship is vertical, which means I can set them equal to each other. So 3x plus 1 equals 112. And you can go ahead and figure out what x is equal to using algebra. Don't do any of this, did it in my head, my calculator said, none of that stupid stuff. Do the math.
Something 1 1. Okay. Guys, if any of you guys were wondering, it's 1 1 1 divided by 3 is 37.
I was wondering, so thank you.
Thank you. See, that's not related to the problem at all. No.
I always go back. Did I answer the question? What is the value of x in the figure? I did. Anyone need more time on that? Oh my gosh, is that it? Oh, this is going to be the easiest homework in the whole world. Now, I want to tell you something, okay? All of these definitions here that are at the beginning of each set of notes, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, you must know. Hooksma, did you hear me? In lesson 1, lesson 2, and lesson 3, there's all of them have these grayed out parts of vocabulary, and you must know them. And you must know the angle relationships. So far, we have supplementary, complementary, vertical.
Vertical means like.
Vertical means they're mirroring each other. They're like looking at each other. They're like having a stare down. Yeah.
If it's congruent, does that mean it's vertical?
No, not necessarily. All vertical angles are congruent. All congruent angles are not always vertical because there's other kinds that you will be learning in the next several days. There's more angle relationships that are also congruent. Oh, I just love math. Math is so fun.
All right, that's enough.
You know, it's not fun. Taking attendance is not fun. What? Sure you can. Come hither. I did? It came to the end, so I stopped. I didn't skip anything. Oh, I skipped the numbers. Gotcha. Okay, what do you want home run? This one? Find the measures. Okay. So you think that angle SEO is 162. And why do you think that?
Because 180
minus 18. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, so now what do you want to do? NEO, this one right here. Okay, well, if I'm just looking at this half, what do you know about this big angle right here?
It's a right angle, so 90 minus 18.
Would give you this one. Yep.
So 72.
Yep. And then that's going to lead you to the next thing. I like to write it in there too. So now DES is this one. And if you know these three, and you know
117.
180 minus all those together. Okay. Oh, geometry's so fun. It's like a puzzle. Oh, I just love it.
Can I have help with these?
Of course you can have help. Shh, stop doing that though. Kirsten, Munson, Wyatt. Oh my gosh, I didn't stop the recording.